Good morning, dear children. So, we are going to continue that chapter 1 light. We have done all little basic things as you have learned in 7th, 8th also about reflection, diffuse reflection, then regular reflection, this all. Then, after that, this also we have done before laws of reflection of light. What are the laws? There are mainly two laws in this. That light ray falling on the mirror. This is a mirror that we have drawn. When a light ray falls on the mirror, it reflected back with the same angle. So the ray which is coming toward the mirror, that is called incident ray, and the ray which is reflected back, that is called reflected ray. Okay, and in between this is a normal which is separating that incident ray and reflected ray. So the first law is angle R, that means angle of reflection is always equal to angle of incidence. That means for a proper reflection, both the angles should be equal. That means by which angle that incident ray comes over the mirror, with the same angle it should reflect back. Then we'll say that it is fulfilling this law, angle I should be equal to angle R. And the other one is incident ray, reflected ray and normal all lie on the same plane and having a same point of intersection. Okay. Then one more important thing is that when light comes with some angle, then it's okay. But when it comes 90 degree, this normal means it is perpendicular on the mirror. That means 90 degree. So when it comes 90 degree, then there will be no reflection. That means angle I equal to angle R, that will be equal to 0. So when light comes perpendicularly, then there will be no reflection. Okay. Sometime it happen our shadow is not formed. You have noticed at 12 o'clock and the noon time when the sun is over our head, that time there is no shadow. That means the light comes perpendicularly. So no shadow is formed, that means no reflection. And angle I equal to angle R, that is 0 that time. Okay. So now another thing we are going to revise, that is characteristics of images formed by plane mirror. Plane mirror, that means the mirror which we are using as our dressing mirror or makeup mirror. When you are standing in front of the mirror, what type of images are formed? That is virtual, as we know that. When we see our image in mirror, that is virtual image. Erect, erect means straight. Same size as the object as we are, same way image will formed. As far behind the mirror as the object is in front of the mirror. The distance will be same. Laterally inverted. What is it? Left appears right and right appears left. That means when you are raising your right hand in front of mirror, it appears left, and when left, it appears right. So these all are the characteristics of images formed by plane mirror. Now about spherical mirror. This is the main thing we have to study now about spherical mirror. So spherical mirror, that means by the term only it is very clear. It is a part of sphere. See, it is like a hollow, like plastic ball or hollow sphere. Okay, inside it is hollow. Now at the center point, as you are making one circle, the center point, that point we have taken as center C. Now what is C? Center of curvature. And the line which is passing through that C is called principal axis. Okay, the line which passes through C, that center, that is called principal axis, and the center point is called center of curvature. Then from C to this point, that point is called pole. This point is called pole. This is center of curvature, and the distance between C and P, that is called radius. C and P, that distance is called radius. As you have learned in circle, that half this distance is called radius. Okay, so that is radius from C to P, it is called radius of curvature. Okay. Then this part where outside part, see that it is painted, and inside is reflecting part. Light comes over the surface from inside and reflect back. So this is concave mirror. So this is a part of the sphere only. That part we have taken cut from here, that is concave mirror. And from this M or M dash, this curve from M to M dash, this curve is called aperture. So these are the points related to this sphere. Now this side, that right side, we have taken as concave mirror. It is like this, like a spoon. Inside part, spoon का जो अंदर का part है, that is concave, और जो ऊपर का part है, outside part, that is called convex. Here same thing, this side we have taken as, here this outside is, see that outside is painted, and here that inside part and reflecting surface is outside. यहाँ बाहर से रिफ्लेक्शन हो रहा है, यहाँ अंदर से रिफ्लेक्शन हो रहा है. जब अंदर से रिफ्लेक्शन होता है दैट इज़ कॉनकेव मिरर, जब बाहर से रिफ्लेक्शन होता है दैट इज़ कॉन्वेक्स मिरर. Okay, so these are the main nomenclature that we have to learn regarding this sphere. Center of curvature, that is center point C. Pole, this point is called pole. Radius of curvature, that means distance between P and C. Principal axis, this line, that line which passes from P, C, that line is called principal axis. And this curve from M to M dash, this curve is called aperture. So that is about spherical mirror. So we are getting concave as well as convex mirror from here. Now there are some rules. Okay, we'll continue in next video now.